Hey guys, what's up? Oh, looks like my webcam's having some issues. Oh wait, I'm on this screen. That's why. There we go. Alright. What's up guys? How are we doing? All hamp the almighty lamp, of course, of course. Let me throw this lens over there, or lens cover over there. Today, what we're gonna do is I got some sandpaper. I got a whole bunch of sandpaper. We're going to sand off the top of this, and we're going to repaint it with some of these paints because I think that they work a lot better for this kind of detail. So we're going to do that really quick. I actually meant to kind of sand this off ahead of time, but I ran out of time. Hold this in here. So, let's fold it in half one more time. So we have nice manageable pieces. And this stuff rips apart really easily after you fold it. There we go. Nice, like hand-sized piece. It's a little bit bigger than a hand. Honestly, I could probably get away with folding it in half again. I might do that with some of the finer stuff to get like over here. But let's see how this works really quick. That is quite loud on my end. I hope you guys can't hear that. It doesn't look like it's coming through the mic. I'm hoping while I'm talking it doesn't pick up too loudly either. Cool. I actually might need to fold this stuff in half, yeah. A little bit too large for me to use effectively. Hey Wheels, how you doing? I was doing some sanding real quick. I'm sanding off this design on the top. And then we're gonna repaint it with some nicer paints. Cool. Again, that's really loud. I hope you guys can't hear that. Jim, did you just give a 690 tip? Did I see that right? Mr. Facing My Dragon, sir? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I don't think that's actually going to show up on stream, unfortunately. I appreciate it. Thank you. I need to fix my donations. I have them set up wrong now. So it's technically you're donating on the YouTube link, which doesn't show up on stream. I'll have to go and fix that after the stream, though. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Hello, how are you doing? Alright. This should be good enough to start painting again. Because we don't need it. You had a really bad day? I'm sorry to hear that, Jim. What happened? If you don't mind sharing. I'm going to just sand this down a little bit too. Well, nice to see you, Wield. Yeah, I'm just I'm refinishing this mug trap thing that I was working on a little bit ago. And then we're going to try and get one more done tonight. And then we'll only have one left, which means I can finally finish the video I've been working on for months now. So hopefully I can get those done pretty quick. Oh. And then I actually have been working on some other stuff as well. I did some recording today for some potential TikToks about Helldivers, which I don't know how many of you guys are into Helldivers, but I've been really enjoying that game, and I hope to Tiki Tacs, yeah, Tiki Tacs, all about Helldivers. So I need to edit those. They are a little bit more intensive editing wise than most TikToks, I'll say. Title still says Helldivers. Oh, all right. Let me go fix that really quick. All right. Oh. Thank you for letting me know, Reese. Reese and Cup. There we go. That should be better. That should be right now. A lot of things. Financial difficulties. Not a catastrophe. Just can't finish the fence you started. Fences are so expensive. Car broke down. I'm sorry to hear that. Unable to repair. Had to wait for a trailer to take it to your mechanic. I'm sorry, Jim. That all sounds awful. Well, are you at least? Is your day turns out with no fuel injection? Interesting. Okay. I wish I knew more about cars and engines to be like, oh, that sounds like this problem. I don't know anything about cars. Is your day at least over so you get to relax, or what's going on? What does the rest of your day look like? All right, let's see how this seats. Not bad. Okay. I'll have to wear that in, but that's pretty good. Alright, I think we can get started painting now. I want to do a similar design again with that. I just want to do it a little bit better with some of the nicer paints or more watered down of these acrylic paints. I'm going to be using this white, which is called Treasure Map. So we're going to try this. Past 11 p.m. Oh, right. That's good. Nothing going on. Easy playing SpongeBob. That's interesting. I'm doing pretty good. I had a productive day. I woke up like around 11 a.m. After sleeping for 10-11 hours. And I recorded some TikToks. I reached out to some artists for Queen to ask about some emote stuff or some subscriber badges, I think it was. And now I'm getting to paint. And then after this, I'm probably going to have to do some editing for those TikToks that I was talking about. So I'm looking forward to all that. I'm hearing a whole bunch of dings in my ear. I hope you guys can't hear those. But that just means that people are talking about me in some chats that I am not looking at. Glad you got a good rest. Yeah, I've been trying to get more into it. I have some kind of art projects coming up as well. This stuff is all basically I'm making. Here, let me get this one actually to show you guys. I have an IRL D&D group that we've been playing with, and I'm making these little trap coasters. Let me set this to the side, so that when you put your mug on it, it clamps down. Not really like hard or anything, but just a little bit. And I've been making these as little gifts for my friends, and as an excuse to kind of get into it and make a video on that. So as soon as I finish painting all of these, I'm gonna start editing a YouTube video about it all, and I've just kind of been learning. This has been my first real project. Like a toy bear trap. Exactly. Hey Bean, what's going on? You didn't have the username Bean before, did you? You recently got it changed? Am I remembering that right? No, it didn't. Okay, yeah, cool. Well, congrats on the name change. But yeah, these are like a little toy. Kraken. Nice. Okay. Little gift for my friends. Little toy bear trap kind of thing. And they're all themed after my friends' D&D characters. And it'll be very fun to be able to actually get them or give them to my friends once we get there, or once they're all finished. It's less confusing this way, at least for Queen. Yeah. Were you like being in Discord or something like that? Is that what was going on? Oh, and then, yeah, I've been getting to a lot of Helldivers lately. It's been very fun. 5 minutes into meeting you. That's funny. That's great. I've been getting to the Helldivers a lot. I'm playing with my friends there. And yeah, that's pretty much that. That's how the last little bit has been. At least most of the stuff that has happened since my last art stream. I think the last art stream I did was the little dragon dice holder. Let me grab that real quick actually, because I really enjoyed making that. There we go. Here it is. Let me focus the camera on it a little bit better. There we go. Just holds a little dice. I painted this on stream last time. And I think it's just a little cute little guy. Only exception is Steam. Ah, yeah. Nice. Well, I'm glad you got that consistency in. I'm sure Queen appreciates that, not having to kind of guess or try and remember every time. Speaking of Queen, I got some of her merch last night. Well, ordered some of it. I'm excited for that to show up. That will be exciting. Alright, so I think that's good for the first layer. It kind of looks like trash right now. But I'm hoping that after I put the blue on, I'm going to touch it up with a little bit more white on top. I think I'm going to go a little bit brighter white, if I can find one. Because this one is a little bit yellowish. I should have one somewhere. Or I don't have one somewhere. That's unfortunate. I might have one down here too. You want the joggers? Can't afford it? Yeah, the joggers were expensive. Sorry, just quickly looking through. Let's see something. Skin color. Excuse me. All right. I'm waiting on Wheezy's, and you won the Asian K shirt too. Nice. Congrats, Wheels. $64.99. Yeah, they were expensive. I just got a sweatshirt, and I'm hoping that will be enough. All right, I'm hoping that will be nice. I need to grab some water really quick. Actually, don't have that kind of money. Yeah, exactly. I don't have the money for all of that merch. I love Queen, but I can't afford all of the merch, unfortunately. Wheaties is a little bit cheaper, but we had to work very hard, and we're making very slim margins to make that happen. I'm gonna grab some water really quick for the paint brushes and for the paint. So I'll be back in just one moment. Here, you guys can actually look at my really cool BRB screen. There we go, we're back. Weird, it doesn't look like chat is showing up on screen. Has it been not showing up, or is that just... Oh, thank you for subscribing, Bean, I appreciate it. Sorry, my cat snuck in while I was getting water. Hold on. There we go. Oh, it was a gifted sub from Jim. Thank you, Jim. Sorry, my alerts are a little funky right now. Thank you for the gifted sub, Jim. Where was I? What was I talking about? Chat? I have no idea. Oh yeah, merch. Can't spend any more money until after July. Yeah, there's a lot of expensive things coming up. have to mix that in. Yeah, merch is expensive. I'm excited to get my Queen shirt though. Wheels, thank you for subscribing. Oh, that's another gifted from Jim. Thank you very much for another gifted sub, Jim. I appreciate it so much. You're wonderful. Yeah, always trying to support the homies. Goddamn, I am poor. Fluffle, thank you for the subscription. Not a gifted from Jim. Jim, come on. Step it up. Oh, is there a hype train? That's awesome. Yeah, I was actually working on some merch stuff the other day for myself, and then I was like, you know what? I should probably make some content first so that people have a reason to buy something. But I have some cool designs coming. In the long term, it's going to be a few months at the very least, if anything ever actually does come out. But I've been excited to work on all that stuff with Wheezy stuff, and I got a little sneak peek at Queen's as well before hers came out, because I helped her a tiny bit as well with her stuff. And kind of all of it is just very exciting. Motherfucker, drink water. Did you do a water redeem? Sorry, I can't see my redeems right now. I'll have to pull those up. Give me one moment. Let me grab my... I will be right back. I need to grab my water. There we go. Alright. Got our water. Thank you. And it looks like I had one from Beans as well 8 minutes ago that I completely missed. So thank you guys, I appreciate it. Let me back to OBS so I can see all this AMOF. I'm wondering why it didn't show me here. That's unfortunate. Oh well. You guys will just have to let me know if there are any more redeems for the stream. I'll get that fixed by next stream, but I just can't see it all at the moment. Fluffle, how you been? I haven't seen you in a little bit. I hope you're well. I hope Fluffle BF is well. How's work been? Larkin? Well, yeah, of course. I'm glad I can help with that. How has everything been with you though? Let's see. I've been working on a lot of stuff in the background, actually, guys. Now that I'm thinking about everything I've been doing. So I got the TikTok stuff coming. I should have a couple clips being posted on TikTok in the next couple days from the last D&D stream. I finally got around and had some time to clip all of that. Finally, we'll get to see all of Jurambe's Riz and Licky's big, strong muscles. So I think that will be very fun. Yeah, I've had a busy couple weeks. I've also been playing a lot of games lately. I've been playing a lot of Helldivers. That's the main reason I haven't been around the last week or so. I've been really into Helldivers, which is partially why I wanted to make some content around it. So that's what I have coming up. But it was a ton of fun to get just a tiny bit of Helldivers on stream with some friends. And I'm gonna try and get some more content out so you guys can have some fun stuff to look. You don't have the hardware that can run it, yeah. Oh, Helldive Fluffle. Listen, you should tell Fluffle BF to play it with me. It's a very good game. I want to play D&D, just need more help getting a campaign. Yeah, getting into a campaign is really hard. That's why I decided to be a DM, was because I really wanted to play. He's just busy, yeah, that's fair. I really wanted to play, but I didn't have a group to play with because all of my friends were too busy. So I got a group together, Neil, Kane, and Jarambe, but also at the time it was Milky and Fluffle while they had while they were able to play it as well. I'm hoping that someday they'll be willing to come back and play some more with us, but they're also very busy, so I understand. But that was kind of the whole inspiration for it. I need a little bit more paint in that. Need a bigger brush or another brush to get that mixed in together. What kind of paint am I using? This is acrylic paint right here. Let me see what this other stuff is. I think this is oil paints. I could be wrong. I have no idea though. These are water-based paints. Yeah, so these are water-based paints from War Paints. They're the like D&D branded ones, and then these are just Colore acrylic paints. Mostly done oils, yeah. I'm only using these because they're kind of what I have available to me from what my brother did some painting with. So I'm kind of learning how to paint with them. I don't love them. I like the other paints a little bit better, but I have more of the acrylic paint to use. So right now I'm trying to water it down a little bit so it kind of goes on a little bit thinner. So I'm just mixing it together with some water. As best as I can. I think I need just a little bit more. There, that should be good. Yeah, I don't know that I'll be buying more of the acrylic paints. I think I enjoy painting with the the other ones a bit more. I probably won't go the same brand because these are all like D&D branded stuff. It was from a kit my brother had. So I'll be going probably more like a cheaper regular brand, because I'm guessing that these have a bit of an upcharge since they're all D&D brand stuff. Alright. That should be good. Does it dry quickly? The acrylic is a little bit slower, just because it's thicker. I'll see how it dries now that it's watered down, just because now it should go on a little bit thinner. But, I mean, we'll see. It still seems pretty thick. So yeah, it's covering up everything pretty well. But it does go on a little bit lighter. So I think that will help with the style we're trying to go with here. A little bit at least. But I'm not loving it. It's definitely a little thicker than I want it to be. But it should be fine. You love that shade of blue? I really like this blue, yeah. It's supposed to be kind of like an arcane, like, whooshy blue for a wizard. But I don't know how much it's coming through that, but I do love the color. I'm hoping it doesn't change too much as it dries, because I know that sometimes it does. And I have no idea how much acrylic does that compared to oil paints. Cobalt blue. This is actually cerulean blue, but it does kind of look more cobalty on stream. But it's not too far from it in person either. Depends on the color as well. Yeah, definitely. So we'll see how that dries. I'm trying to leave a little bit of the... Thanks for the luck, Fluffle. I should set up a command for that, probably. I'm trying to leave a little bit of the white, and I'm going to try and get I'm going to try and mix a little bit of white into this blue, and get a lighter blue color, to add a little bit of accents here and there. I'll get a command set up for that at some point, Fluffle. Sorry. There we go, that's a nice titanium light right here.
Can we sit here for a while? Just for a little bit.
Like this thing.
Nice. Don't you think?
So we'll add a little bit of white to our painting blue. Lighten it up a little bit. You got it. Good job, Fluffle. Yeah, I should set up more of those commands at some point. I have a very small selection right now. C'est la vie. Wonderful song, by the way, by The Weathers. C'est la vie. I'm a big fan of it, personally. Sorry, I'm just getting all the blue off of this paintbrush before I stick it into the light and ruin a whole jar. I need to skip this song. There we go. I need to play Yakuza. I need a big strong man like Majima. I played what am I thinking of? I played Sleeping Dogs. That was a good game. What's Yakuza about? Well, Fluffle, listen. C'est la vie by The Weathers is a good song. That song wasn't. It's also not the vibe for painting, you know? Because right now we're listening to Yakuza is about Yakuza. Okay, I gathered that much. Or I figured that much. I don't know what like the gameplay is like or any of that. Move this paint over here. White. Let's see how that looks. There we go, that's a good color.
Drink that last cup of coffee with a smile.
Problem now is this is just a little bit too thick. You play different storylines. I'm playing Yakuza 0, and essentially the storyline is that Kiryu was framed for murder and he wants to find out who framed him before he brings damage to his former Yakuza family. You're playing Majima's part of the story, which is another ex-Yakuza member. That's cool. I'm a big fan of like story-based games. That's kind of why I like Baldur's Gate so much, is it has like a bunch of cool stories in it that you can kind of explore however much and however in-depth you want. This is a little thick, so I'm hoping this doesn't come out too thickly on this. a little bit more than I wanted there. We'll see how that dries. I might just call it there on that one, and then we'll get started on the next one. I have way too much excess paint from that, unfortunately. Jim, thank you for the 2 months in a row subscription. I appreciate it very much. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. And then let's just pull up that really quick. Okay, yeah, we're good. Good there. All right, awesome. And then we'll start working on this next one. This is supposed to be more of a basic one. This is for the DM, so it's going to be just like iron and like rusty iron and rusty metal. You deserve it too. Oh, thank you so much, Jim. I really appreciate it. I'm very happy I can I don't know, affect you guys, give some kind of value to you guys. I appreciate everything you guys do. Alright, so let's see. This is supposed to be a bit metallic. This is mountain stone. It might be a good base. Blade steel. Ooh, that's a little shiny. That's good. What's this? That's orc skin. I got a whole bunch of paints I'm just looking through. Bronze. I might use that as like the rust color. Let's see. Unless I have a better rusty color. Red. Yeah, I'll take this out for now. Who do you bully if not for me? Exactly. You need someone. There we go. And then I'll check my other little thing down here. This might be good. It's called Rust Monster. You just got back to yeah, thank you, Fluffle. That's good. It's Vampire Garnet. It's kind of close to the other one. It's leathery. It's also like a leather. Succubus Red. That's a good color name. What does that look like when you shake it up? Okay. Not like a rust color. I think I'm gonna end up mixing together that bronze and this rust monster color for the rust, but that's gonna be some accents at the end. I want to see how this blade steel looks. I should probably put these brushes in water. Get all the paint off them. That would be smart. Excuse me. Just brush while we're at it. Let's get this out of the way. There we go. I'll have to clean those up a bit more thoroughly at the end of the night, but that's fine for now. Let's see what would be a good brush for this. I think this might be good. Let's see what this blade steel looks like. I might use this as an accent after the fact. Yeah, it's. I think it's a bit too sparkly. I think it will be a good accent. I don't know how well that sparkle's coming for you guys, but you can see like when I get the right angle, it's like real shiny. So I'll give that a second try, and I think I'm going to use Mountain Stone, which was one of the other colors, as the base coat. Let's see if I can find it again real quick. Here it is, yeah, Mountain Stone. Really metallic, yeah. We don't need it quite that metallic. It's supposed to be a bit worn down, you know, somewhere in between what rock and that blade steel looks like, which should be easy enough to make happen. If there was a zombie apocalypse. There we go. Yeah, that's more what I'm looking for. So these are a lot lighter. Even that, you can see, it still looks kind of shiny at the right angle, but these are a lot lighter. Go like just paints in general. They're not as thick. Compared to the acrylic that I was using on the last one. I think they come out much nicer. You just have to do a couple coats of it, but I think that is well worth it to get a more pleasant look. And I'm just kind of spreading it out a little bit so it doesn't have any too dark spots and too light spots. It's more spread out. These do come in much smaller containers, unfortunately. So that just means that I have to be a bit more conservative with how I use them. But that should be alright. This is coming out much nicer, and I'll have some rust on here too, as some accents on the final piece. I think that'll look really nice. I'll probably leave this surface pretty rust free, and and then I'll have the rust mostly on the like cage mechanism. I think that'll look good on all the moving parts there. So we'll see how that is. So that's what I did with the kind of more tree and plant looking one that I made for our druid. I kind of left the plate in the middle mostly like green free, like accent free, and then all of that like vine looking stuff I put on the outside. But like as you can see now, like this is very far from fully covered. Even like in the spots where it is fully painted, we're just gonna have to do a lot more layers here to get that full coverage that we got in pretty much one coat with the acrylic. But I really enjoy these art streams. They're nice and calming. Usually I'm doing a bit more, something more stressful, like DMing something live. It's just a lot of moving parts, and a little stressful because of that. Not that I don't love doing it. Like I do love the stress sometimes, but you know I don't want that constantly. You know, I gotta take some breaks now and then. I know we were aiming to do our next D&D stream on Saturday, this past Saturday, but Kane got a new job and is looking for an apartment. I think he might have found one. I'm not too sure. I'll let him talk about that whenever he's around and back to streaming. You know, that's his story to tell, not mine. But it just meant that we weren't able to play D&D. So I did some Helldivers in place of it, and I'm gonna try and do more Saturday streams. I'm gonna try and stream every Saturday and Monday. I don't know how long that's gonna last before my busy schedule catches up with me again, but I've been a little bit less busy recently. I have a client who has given me some time off, which I really appreciate. But it means when I go back, I won't have the free time that I've had to be kind of work on my stuff and you know, play games with friends and all of that. So we're gonna have to try and figure all that out when we get there. But I've been really enjoying kind of being able to take a step back and relax a bit this past week or two, or a couple weeks at this point. Kane is an MVP. He is. He's always supportive, trying to support his friends. It's great. I'm really happy for him that he got his job, even if he did bail on D&D last minute. And by last minute, I mean a couple days ahead of time, which is fine. But you know, how dare he? I'm glad he got a job. I know he's been looking for a bit, and it sounds like this is a good one, so I'm very happy for him. And you guys can kind of see over here as we are going through our second coat, it's getting a bit more consistent, a bit thicker, and it's all drying really fast. Like over here is completely dry already, which is one of the reasons I like this paint so much. Is you kind of just go around, and by the time you get back to somewhere, it has already dried enough for you to put on the next coat. And honestly, it just looks really nice. I might not even add that blade steel on this plate, honestly, because I don't want it to be super shiny. It's supposed to be like a, you know, it's a bear trap. It's not supposed to be super shiny. It's supposed to be a dark iron metallic thing. Grab some water real quick. I'm running through it. Yeah, exactly. Me too. I'm hoping he really likes his new job. I've heard good things about it so far, just in the process of hiring him. So I'm hoping that they don't try and pull anything on him, you know. I hope that it all works out really well and easily for him. I hope that apartment he was looking at and all of that ends up being the ones, you know. I might have to get a bit of a thicker brush for this, because this has taken a bit of a long time. And I have a lot more to do. This is more, I think, of a smaller detail brush, not a base coat brush. So I might swap it out, see if I have something that might work a little bit better. Let's see. This might be good. Excuse me, this might be good. Let me just make sure that there's no extra paint I'm getting on anything. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit quicker already. This is a 2 flat. I don't know what the other one was. I just realized that these had numbers on them. But this 2 flat is speeding it up a fair amount. Let me add some more paint. So this was the Mountain Stone one. Let's add a tiny bit more. And we're gonna need a fair bit of that. Because we're gonna be putting it on all of one of these as well. I don't know if you can see those on the stream. It doesn't look like you can. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. All of this side is already a much flatter, consistent coat. These themes really are kind of meditative for me. You know, it really is something that you can kind of relax and just paint a little bit and get in your mind and think about stuff and kind of just empty your mind. It's really nice. So now we'll get the bottom of this, and we'll have to let the top dry a little bit. And depending on how this looks, we might only do one coat on the bottom to save a little bit of paint. If this is dark enough on the first pass, we'll have to see. We'll see how it turns out. So far, I'm liking it, but we'll see how it dries. It might lighten up a little bit as it dries. The sun's kind of putting me to sleep. Ooh. It's very calming. Yeah, I might leave that just like that. We'll see. And we'll do one more coat on the top. Trying to get all these little edges that didn't get fully covered the first time. Go. I think we'll have to come back and get that just one more time at the end there. But that looks pretty good. I'll put that down right over there. And I think what I'm going to try, I don't know how well this is going to work, but I'm going to try using one of these acrylic colors for the base, just because there's so much more here to paint. I'm going to see how that turns out. Can you see it? Is this the gray? Nope, that's purple. Wait, no, that's blue. This is like a nice purplish blue. It's really pretty. Do I have a gray or do I have to mix it? I think I have to mix it. Okay. Like this. There we go. Let's get some of that gray. The gray and white and black. There we go. And let me put these colors away actually, so that they're not in the way. There we go. Let's see. Where can we get this? Right over here. I'll put this on top of the sword steel or whatever it was. Weapon steel, maybe. Because that black is going to be very overwhelming, I think. This acrylic does not wash out nearly as easily. But it should be fine. Go. Right. Let's get some black. Out of the way a tiny bit more. Alright, let's get some black and we'll put that right over there. And we'll mix that right in. This is kind of a lighter stone color. I think we need just a tiny bit more black to really get this the right color. So let's grab this brush right here so we don't have to keep cleaning the same brush. We'll try that. I think that will be a pretty good start. Let me compare it. Yeah, that's pretty similar. Now, it might darken up a bit as it dries as well. All right. We'll start with this outside. Ooh, let me close up this paint and move it out of the way actually, so I don't spill it anywhere or drop anything in it. That would be smart. All right, we'll start with this outside. See how this looks. Yeah, this looks really good, and you can see it gets that much thicker coat. But since this is a much bigger thing, I don't want to waste all that nice paint on this. I think my music stopped. Did I hit the end of the playlist? Is that why? Yeah.
It hit me, I was scared of dying. Thought of all the things I gave up trying.
There we go.
A never-ending car ride, windows rolling down, I couldn't stop.
I didn't design it. No, I just bought it from someone on a 3D printing site. I think it's a pretty smart design. Actually, I actually got it. I found it originally on TikTok. Surprisingly. Yeah, I have a 3D printer. That's where, yeah, I printed this on a 3D printer. And then my next project that I'm working on is also going to use one. I think I'm going to use my brother's 3D printer though, for that one, because he has a really nice one, and I'm trying to print a bunch of walls for D&D, like a nice D&D set, and I think that'll come out really nice on his printer. But I have an Ender 3 Pro, which is one of the most basic ones you can get, or it's like one of the most recommended like starter printers, and it has just been infuriating for me, because it just there's so many things that it does just slightly weird and funky. So I'm trying to get all that figured out. And the getting these printed was really weird. It really is a 3D printer. Well, if you're gonna use it for any actual stuff, I would not recommend mine. It's a bit basic and a bit old at this point. But they also get really expensive really fast on the higher end, or on the mid to higher end. What kind of stuff would you use it for, Jim? I'm just curious. Like, what do you have in mind?
Every word I used to sing, every melody I played,
try and get inside these hinges right now. There's very small details and very complicated. But that's probably what I'm going to try and get some of that rust look that we're going to go for with that detailed paint later. Because I think that all like the moving parts looking rusty, kind of these teeth would look good, and maybe like this inside ring where it would like be sitting in some water. I think that'll look really nice. It's looking pretty close to the original color. I'm very happy with how this turned out. Old Gold Dream is sitting in the sound was to build a 4-wheeled robotic platform that can be controlled by RC if needed. That's cool. I put a cam on it and send that around. I would work to have it look around, but not really feeling like it going out because of the wildlife and shit. Build stuff in general. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. I like that, yeah. I actually got into robotics a little bit. Back in high school, we had a robotics club. Where we like tried to build stuff. I quit after like the first 3 weeks because I didn't like the people that were running it, and it turns out one of them was dating one of the high schoolers, so I had the right vibe from him, and he was a full-ass adult, so I'm glad I left when I did, because he was weird. But I was like learning a little bit of the coding, and we were like building a robot from scratch. And the stuff we were learning in it was really cool, even if the people were not. But like all that robotic stuff is just really interesting to me too. I love it. Have you ever seen what's it called? It's like the robot fights. Oh man, I can't remember the name of it. What were we using like for programming it? I can't remember exactly what it was. It was something in Unity. I'm guessing it was like some Python-based language. Because it was, or I think it was Unreal? No, Unity, yeah. So whatever that used, because we were basically coding it like a game. So it was really cool and really interesting. And I learned a lot, and then I kind of forgot pretty much everything after a couple weeks, because I like only kind of started learning it and then immediately stopped, so none of it really stuck very well. But it was all interesting. I would totally do it again if I got the chance to do it with a new group. That kind of stuff is actually why I watch like creators like YouTubers like William Osman and Michael Reeves, who just make like the craziest stuff. Like Michael Reeves made a flying drone that kamikaze dives like any human being sees, which was crazy. And William Osman like made his own X-ray machine, BattleBots. That's what it's called. I think William Osman actually bought a BattleBot and like just did dumb stuff with it, and that was pretty cool. But I mean, those types of creators are some of my favorite. Like that, just making cool stuff happen, you know. It's been a while since I was probably yeah, exactly. I actually had a friend, another editor friend, who is like looking at making Premiere plugins and everything. And he was talking to some of our friends who do like who do programming, and they were talking about it, and I was like, man, I understand every editing thing they're saying, and I understand nothing they're talking about when it comes to the software side of this. Like, I don't understand a single thing with programming. But it was really interesting to sit on, because he's making some cool stuff that I really have wanted in Premiere for a long time, and we kind of got sick of it. And he was like, I'm just going to make a plugin and sell it for people who want it. Because if we've both wanted it for so long, you know, might as well finally make it happen. But yeah, that's something he's doing. I told him if he needs any help with it to reach out to me, because I'd love to help, but that's his project, his little baby project right there. And I can't wait to see what he makes with it. Yeah, others probably needed to, exactly. Because he's a much bigger editor than me, so he has a lot of like a lot of connections to people who could sell it, or who might want it, and who he could like advertise it with. So I'm excited to see where all that goes. And I'm hoping that they start making stuff sooner rather than later, because I would love to get my hands on it all. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate it. I need to look real quick, actually, why my arts and crafts, or why my Twitch chat isn't showing up, because it should be. It sounds like my cat's outside my door wanting to be let in, but I don't want her to get, or to step in any of the paint or anything. Does that work? Maybe that will work. I hope it turns out good. Me too. I have high expectations for them. They're all great people doing great stuff. Although I have a feeling they probably won't. It probably won't be ready too soon because everyone involved is very busy. The editor with editing stuff and the coding friends with college and all of that. So we'll see. Whenever they have it ready, I'll be here with my checkbook open. You just got 3 of your cats spayed. They've been indoors for a while now. Yeah, my cat's actually going through the same thing. Both of them are usually outdoor cats, but one of them got bit while outside. So she had a cone on for a few weeks, and now while it's still healing, she's all good now, but it's still healing a little bit. And she's not allowed to go outside, and she is not happy about it at all. Yeah, she's a poor kitty. But the other one, surprisingly, doesn't really care too much that he can't go out anymore. He kind of just wants to be where his people are, so he doesn't mind too much. But they're both poor kitties. I feel so bad for them. It was a little bit easier when it was like there's snow outside, when they don't really want to be in the snow anyway. But now that it's starting to warm up out, they're kind of trying to get out more. And they're not happy about it. No, we don't know what bit her. It wasn't anything too big because it was a very small bite, but it got infected before we realized she got bit. She was acting strange and we were trying to figure it out. And then it got infected and it was starting to swell up a little bit, and we realized and we brought it to the vet right away. Trees are in full bloom around it. Yeah, exactly. The trees are all getting their leaves back. It's looking beautiful out. And they do not want to stay indoors at all. So yeah, we're hoping to we're trying to find out what bit her, mostly so we can figure out if we can let her back out, because if we have coyotes around here or something, we don't want the cats to get in fights with coyotes regularly. But it doesn't seem too big. We're thinking maybe a bobcat or something. So we'll keep looking for it, see if we can find something. I guess the vet can afford their new Lamborghini now. Exactly, yeah. Vets are so expensive. Just another reason to keep them indoors. Keeping them safe so we don't have to bring them back to the vet. We can't afford to bring them for a bite every week. Nor do we want them to get bit every week either, of course. But yeah, definitely vet bills add up so fast. Have you been playing GTA recently, Jim? I haven't been able to watch too much of you guys playing, so I'm not sure who's been on lately. I don't think I've played in like a week and a half now, actually. But I know that Weezy's been playing it still, so I'm curious who's been running with her. Or if you guys have been doing anything fun, anything crazy there. You have 5 cats? Holy crap. Had one male, found a kitten a few years ago. She had 3 little kittens. Aw. Decided to put an end to it. Yeah, probably a good idea. They multiply very quickly. All our cats have been spayed or neutered as early as is recommended. Because we love our cats, but we sure cannot afford 10 more. We have all the cats and pets we can afford. You've been playing mostly you, Kane, and Waterboy. Nice. Resupply missions. Yeah. Gotta get your daily resupplies in. I haven't done any of those in a long time. I think the last time I logged on, I logged on and I just did the supply house so that I wouldn't have to go resupply anything. There was an update not long ago, the Cluckenbell raid. What was that for? I don't think I saw anything about that. Sounds interesting though. Leader for the sake of content. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think we should be doing it as the leader. Doing most of the stuff as the leader. But I don't think she's been buying any of like the like real estate stuff, like the bunkers or anything you need for it to run those missions, but she definitely should be, because that way she doesn't need to wait for any specific person to run them. I played it. Great shit show. Exactly. Yeah, I would love to see that. I mean, I just ran all the Doomsday heists with her. Sit out and let you guys get that one in. And it's totally not just because that means I get to... She bought a bunker about time. It's definitely not just because I want to play more Helldivers. The farmhouse bunker, you relocate. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. The bunker I have is not in a good spot. I definitely should relocate all my stuff, but I don't have the money for it.
Quiet summer nights, flowers in the rain. I wish on all the stars it'd stay the same. I keep them in my heart, the endless feelings of fragile.
I do need to get back on GTA at some point, though. It's fun, but there's so many other games I've been enjoying recently, between Helldivers, which I'm making stuff about, and then Baldur's Gate, which I just started the new campaign for, and I'm trying to get my friends to finish our campaign there, which we haven't played in a while at this point. But we're so close to finishing it. 4 million to relocate? Holy shit. You now actually can do sell missions. Yeah, my bunker's so far away that the sell missions for it are always like down to the last minute. Usually, like, I can get it done, but then people I'm running it with, either they just barely get it, or it's like they just run out of time. Fun to explore. Yeah, exactly. And they have a lot of stuff coming out too. They just had the mechs update that you can kind of drive around and shoot now. That's super fun. And they have a new what's it called? Warbond coming out. I think next weekend. Which is like a free battle pass, I think. So I'm gonna try and do something with that. That'll be fun. So I've been saving up the medals to get that. Yeah. My computer's giving me a Windows error sound, so I'm worried. Hope nothing's breaking. Good. I got that outside code all done. What happened? What do you mean what happened? Did something happen to stream? Or just the Windows sounds? I have no idea. Oh. Stream's dropping a lot of frames all of a sudden. Let's see. Cool. What is happening? Well, let's go to the next song, because I want to do that anyway. It looks like it's working now. My bitrate's fluctuating a lot right now. That's concerning. I'm dropping frames again. What the heck is happening? Let's close some background stuff. Oh, stream restarted. That's concerning. Hopping on GTA. Alright, see you later, Jim. Have fun. You too, Jim. Take care. Let me see. I'll be right back, guys. Sorry, one moment. We'll see if that fixes it. Hopefully we don't run into any more issues. And if we do, then I'll take a look again. But we should be good, hopefully, for now. Yeah, we're just about finishing up with this inside portion here on that side, and we're gonna try and get the bottom of it too. So I'm gonna kind of prop that up, get that, and focus on these corners first. It's kind of hard to get into. Okay, we got those. And now we can kind of go around the outside edge a little bit more. This might be a little bit hard for you guys to see. Let me see if I can get a better angle for you guys. Like that, maybe? That's something. Go, and that's that side done. And we'll actually start on the bottom on this side. Looks like OBS has been behaving. Not any more large drops, it seems like. I'll find a right spot to put this for you guys, where you can see it, but I can also paint it. Let's get these little areas on either side of the hinges.
If there was a zombie apocalypse.
I got the outside done. I think that's going to be it for tonight. I think next painting stream we'll get all the inside and the accents done. We also painted this. I think I'm just going to leave this like this. I'm pretty happy with it. As far as for the base plate of this one. In between this stream and next, I'm going to go through and try and sand all the mechanisms, make them a little bit smoother. I think that will probably be about it. I'm actually going to get just a tiny bit more paint on here just because I want to try and use up this. I'm going to get this inside and use up just this little bit of paint that we have left on some of this bigger pieces while I'm giving this ending spiel. But thanks everyone for stopping by. I'm just rushing to use up the last of this paint. I appreciate all the love today. We got a couple subs, a donation, a lot from Jim. I really appreciate it, Jim. You're wonderful, and I hope that I was able to make your day a little bit better. And I hope that you're having some fun playing GTA with Wheezy right now. I know that you were talking about that update, so I hope you guys are enjoying that. or if not that, then you know the other wonderful parts of GTA. I think we had a nice, successful, productive stream today. I love you all very, very much. And I will see you all next time. So take care.